Alright, so here's a video that was brought to my attention recently. It was posted by the Instagram account Shocking, which as you can see has over 1.5 million followers on Instagram. This particular post has over 300,000 likes. As we can see, it has captions like, "We are living in a game of Monopoly," and "The illusion of choice." And if you look at the replies, you will see that a lot of knuckleheads seem to be in agreement with the overall message of this post. And I don't mean to pick on whomever made this video, maybe they're just honestly mistaken, but I have seen a lot of people over the years bring up this chart and talk about how we have an illusion of choice or whatever, so I thought it might be worth talking about.
Did you even realize that all the products on our supermarket shelves are owned by literally 10 companies?
All of the stuff on supermarket shelves are literally owned by 10 companies. Literally. So Shocking on Instagram says we are living in a game of Monopoly. And many of the replies on this post say this is proof of monopolization. And monopoly is usually defined as one party or one entity owning or controlling a particular product or surface within a given geographic region. So I guess according to this video, this post, 10 companies is a monopoly?
That's just not smart.
And this is a recurring theme whenever I have to talk about the monopoly topic. Many people just toss the word out as if it's synonymous with big company or big corporation. So all of the stuff on your supermarket shelves are literally owned by 10 different companies.
Did you even realize that all the products on our supermarket shelves are owned by literally 10 companies?
So first off, notice which companies are missing from this chart. Large supermarket chains. We're talking Walmart, Target, Kroger, Costco, Trader Joe's, Vons, Meijer, and I'm probably forgetting a few. Many of these companies offer their own line of products that compete with a lot of the products that are featured in this chart. Amazon could also be considered a competitor in this context. With the way Amazon has been developing their own line of products like laundry detergent, batteries, and even coffee over the years. Of course, when Amazon starts making these lines of products, they're accused of being a big, scary monopoly. Woo! Going back to Walmart. Walmart has long been accused of being a big, scary monopoly. And now Kroger is even being accused of being a big, scary monopoly. So without these companies, we have no choice. And with these companies, we also have no choice. How convenient. And it looks like a lot of other big brands that you often see in your supermarket are also absent from this chart. Considering this, would it be fair to say that all of the stuff on your supermarket shelves are literally controlled by these 10 companies?
No, of course not.
And as we're gonna see, not only do these 10 companies literally not own all of the stuff on the supermarket shelves, but even if they did, it would not be an illusion of choice or a monopoly or whatever.
Nestle owns chocolate bars?
All right, so Nestle owns chocolate bars. Keep this in mind.
Nestle owns chocolate bars, microwave dinners, Gerber Baby, L'Oreal, and Ralph Lauren.
So it looks like the Ralph Lauren part might be just a little exaggerated. Even with this chart, it shows that the Ralph Lauren ownership is an extension of the L'Oreal ownership, which if you zoom in, Nestle owns 30% of L'Oreal according to this chart. Meanwhile, in 2021, it was reported that Nestle dropped their stake in L'Oreal to about 20%. And from what I can tell, it looks like L'Oreal only owns the Ralph Lauren line of fragrances and not the entire company. And I might be mistaken on this detail, and feel free to correct me if I am, but I could not find anything to show that Ralph Lauren was owned by L'Oreal or Nestle. And you often do see brands' product lines get split between various companies, including with this chart, which shows that A&W Root Beer is owned both by PepsiCo and Kraft Foods, which, if I'm guessing, it looks like Pepsi might own the rights to the A&W fast food franchise because the A&W logo is with the other fast food franchise under the Yum Brands umbrella, whereas Kraft looks like it owns the line of sodas because the A&W logo is grouped in with other sodas.
Ralph Lauren and cat food?
So I guess I'm supposed to be shocked that Nestle owns a variety of pet food brands. All while two other conglomerates on this chart also own pet food brands. Not to mention two companies that don't appear on this chart, PetSmart and Petco, both offer a wide variety of different pet food brands. So again, it's only an illusion of choice when you conveniently omit many other options.
P&G owns all of your laundry detergent, your dryer sheets.
Procter & Gamble owns all of the laundry detergent and dryer sheets. Meanwhile, the All brand of laundry detergent is not even on this chart because it is not owned by any of these companies. And maybe I'm missing it. I mean, there are a ton of logos on this chart, but it also looks like Arm & Hammer and Purex and other laundry detergent brands are not on this chart. Going back to what I said earlier, a lot of the large supermarket retailers like Walmart and Target also offer their own brands of laundry detergent. Going back to Amazon, the last time I bought a laundry detergent was the Amazon Basics laundry detergent. But sure, minus all of these other brands that are not featured on the chart, it looks like Procter & Gamble owns all of the laundry detergent.
P&G owns all of your laundry detergent, your dryer sheets, your toothpaste, and like batteries? And they're all supposed to be competing against each other. Like, no, they're not. They're owned by one company.
Ah, yes, because no other companies make toothpaste or batteries.
Unilever literally owns ice cream and then also body wash.
Literally owns ice cream and body wash. Meanwhile, other companies featured on this chart also make ice cream and body wash. This chart also omits ice cream made from companies like Kroger and Walmart and even Baskin-Robbins. But something illusion of choice or whatever.
Unilever literally owns ice cream and then also body wash.
Am I supposed to be perplexed by the fact that one conglomerate might own multiple businesses that make a variety of products that seemingly have nothing to do with each other? And even if I am perplexed, this does not prove or demonstrate that we have an illusion of choice. One could have said the same thing when Google tried to make their own video game platform. Like, Google literally owns search engines and video streaming and email and cell phone operating systems, and now they own video game platforms? Oh, neat. Google made their own video game platform. So does this mean that consumers now have more or fewer options of video game platforms to choose from? Anyway, rest in peace, Google Stadia.
Mars owns like every single chocolate bar under the sun.
Like every single chocolate bar under the sun.
Mars owns like every single chocolate bar under the sun.
Recall that this video started by mentioning that Nestle owns chocolate bars.
Did you even realize that like all the products on our supermarket shelves are owned by literally 10 companies? Nestle owns chocolate bars?
And Kraft also appears to be in the business of chocolate. Companies like Hershey's also seem to be absent from this chart. But sure, aside from all of that, I guess Mars owns like every chocolate bar under the sun.
Kellogg's and General Mills own like all of the different cereal.
Yeah, like Kellogg's and General Mills like own all of the different cereal. That is if you ignore that Pepsi also owns cereal brands under the Quaker umbrella. And cereal is one of those products that is widely knocked off by stores like Walmart and Kroger and Meijer and even Trader Joe's.
Pepsi owns the soda and the chips that you eat with your lunch.
It's interesting that they mention soda but don't mention Coca-Cola. Even Coca-Cola is right next to Pepsi on this chart. And as mentioned earlier, Kraft also is in the business of soda, and other soda companies like Faygo is not featured on this chart. And again, not to beat a dead horse, but soda is another one of those products that is widely knocked off.
Kraft like owns everything from like cheese to candy to like gum.
Anyway, I guess the video cuts off here, and I think it's fair to say that this post is incredibly misleading, to say the least. I think it is worth mentioning that market consolidation is often a good thing for consumers. Oftentimes, it can be advantageous for a new or a small business to sell out, so to speak, to a larger company. You often see stuff like this discussed on shows like Shark Tank whenever they discuss licensing deals. They often talk about why spend millions of dollars trying to build up new factories and new supply chains when we can just license this product out to a company that already has all of the logistics, infrastructure, and connections in place.
Why can't we go to people who already make brooms and get them to simply use this within their product?
And I think one could even draw such conclusions from looking at this chart. Like, why would Pepsi want to own Yum Brands, which owns a collection of popular fast food chains like Taco Bell and Kentucky Fried Chicken? Well, I imagine that one of the reasons is that Pepsi would like to integrate their line of sodas and snacks within these popular fast food chains. It is also worth mentioning that with our mixed economy, that consumers often do suffer from a lack of choices, a lack of options, a lack of competition, often as a result of government intervention in the economy that either discourages competition or flat out bans competition from the marketplace. Unfortunately, you will not learn about this sort of stuff from watching a video like this. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this video proves the illusion of choice, or that we live in a game of Monopoly? Why don't you guys let me know in the comment section down below?